Hello there. According to one polling expert, a pro-Remain, left-of-centre party will emerge out of the chaos of the Brexit negotiations. Speaking on the LBC Radio Nigel Farage show, Sir John Curtice, Professor of Politics at the University of Strathclyde, said that he expects to see the formation of a new pro-EU centrist party. He said that this would happen simply and naturally, but he also said that neither Labour nor the Tories had been ready to face the fallout from the referendum. Our parties, Conservative and Labour, are set up and organised to articulate and represent that division left and right, but they are now faced with a division between Remain and Leave. This divides their supporters, and it certainly divides the parliamentary parties, he said. And this is of course the crux of the problem. We have the two main parties where their supporters are divided over whether Brexit is the main issue for them to vote on, or whether their adherence to their left or right belief is paramount. And the only two parties that are clear on the Brexit issue on opposite sides of the fence are UKIP and the Lib Dems. And both those parties fared badly at the last general election. Now you could argue that our first-past-the-post system makes for a situation where voters end up making a binary choice on one issue. Therefore, what the voters said in 2017 is that the left-right choice was more important to the ordinary voter than the in-out choice. But both Conservatives and Labour campaigned on a Brexit ticket, so the 2017 election could be seen to be more about whether you wanted a left-wing post-Brexit UK or a right-wing post-Brexit UK. But as doubts start to gather over whether a true Brexit will occur, UKIP's fortunes start to pick up. In fact, if the Article 50 negotiation phase is extended and the UK ends up participating in the EU elections next year as a result, then I would expect to see UKIP doing stonkingly well. Now, the Daily Star is running with a piece about there being mass riots, hysteria and revolution should there be a second EU referendum, saying that hardcore Brexit supporters have reacted with fury to the prospect of a second referendum stopping Brexit, with some warning of civil unrest, riots and revolution if the will of the people is ignored. Not sure just what to make of this, but if we are a truly modern democracy, then the will of the people will be followed, and there should be no issues bar a bit of shouting. But should the establishment decide that it does know better and keep us in the EU, then if the press portrayal of Leavers and Remainers is a correct one, we could be faced with the dire prospect of aged Leavers holding on firmly to their Zimmer frames with one hand while angrily shaking their umbrella with the other, squaring up to the baby-faced Remainers on the other side whose heads are buried in mobiles hashtagging and emojiing like mad. Sounds like a real bloodbath to me. I see that mobile phone roaming charges scare has resurfaced, with the BBC saying that because the UK is no longer part of the EU digital single market after the 31st of December 2020, the European regulation that prohibits roaming charges will not automatically be part of UK law, so UK mobile network operators, if they want to, might be able to reintroduce the charges. The big word, of course, being might, and the date being the 1st of January 2021. There's a lot of water to go under that bridge before then, so speculating about it now might just be a little premature, don't you think? Unless you want to spread a bit of fear and anxiety, of course. But we all know that the BBC would never do a thing like that where Brexit is concerned, don't we? Now, there are claims that more than 100 seats that backed Brexit in the 2016 EU referendum would now back Remain. More than 100 Westminster constituencies that voted to leave the EU have now switched their support to Remain, according to a stark new analysis seen by The Observer, reports The Guardian. But what people should realise, though, is that not one person filled in a new questionnaire for this analysis. It was cobbled together from other polls of about 15,000 people taken before and after Theresa May's Chequers deal, and then combined with census information and Office for National Statistics data. So the study, commissioned by the anti-Brexit group Best for Britain and Hope Not Hate, is based on a small sample of poll data, and we know how inaccurate polls can be, then mashed in with some other data and served up as proof of something. Sorry, won't wash when compared to over 33 million people voting, with 17.4 million of them voting to leave. So, please let us all know what you think by leaving a comment below. Thank you for watching. Please do like and share this video, and also subscribe to my channel. And when subscribing, please do remember to press on the little bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll get an alert every single time I put up a new video. Thank you very much for watching.